Pakistan is not a nirvana state, I think so, because we have an independent media, we have an independent judiciary, and we have a very, very active civil society. What Mr. Berkey has talked of nirvana state, of a state where welfare is used as a concept. So sir, allow me to borrow this concept, and I use it in my way, that nirvana concept, nirvana state, too big to fail, but too perfect to fail. Pakistan is certainly not a nirvana state. We are aware of our problems. We know the realities are very complex. And when God was distributing cynicism, probably our people were the first to reach there. But another good thing that God was distributing when our people also became the first people to reach there, and that was when he was distributing talents. So no system is perfect, and whatever perceptions you have Pakistan doesn't really make a difference on the potential of Pakistan. That's my feeling. And media or think tanks are talking about Pakistan the world over have no impression on Pakistan's potential. Look at the example of China, for instance, for the last 3 decades. It doesn't really make a difference. What actually makes a difference is our own readiness to reform ourselves. There I agree with you, sir. We have governance and policy issues, but even with all this, we have, just today I was reading Godrej of India deciding to enter Pakistan, Godrej Group. And over the last 4 years, there have been 100 multinationals who have entered Pakistan, and those names I have a dozen of them, and I could read the names of them, those who have entered Pakistan. El Corte of Spain, Spanish brand Mango, marketing giant Ispus, IT firm Teradata, British chain store Moda and Pearl, Debenham, US clothing chain Georgianti, New York, and others. So it's not only Pakistanis who are investing in Pakistan. In the last 4 years, there have been 100 new multinationals who have gone in Pakistan. And those who have been pulled are a few ones who considered selling their stakes in Pakistan. They have done it not because of reasons of Pakistan, but because of the problems that their own headquarters are facing globally, like the Eurozone crisis and the American debt crisis. So Pakistan is where from they have made 40 to 50% profit repatriation this year, after profit after tax. So I just thought I'd make some of these remarks before going to that. Exports from Singapore to Pakistan grew by 48% last year to $2 billion. And Pakistan and Singapore has 16 cooperation agreements. Pakistan-ASEAN trade has doubled over the past 4 years from $4 billion to $8 billion. Pakistan is importing 70% of its requirements from the Asia-Pacific region, while exporting only 40% to the Asia-Pacific region. Pakistan, I consider as the world's next star economy, going to be its most promising emerging market with unbeatable advantages. The rate of return in Pakistan's stock market has been the highest in the world in US dollar terms over the past 10 years. There have been 1,200% increase in higher education enrollment in Pakistan, one of the few countries in the world where have been 1,200% increase in higher education enrollment, and most of it has gone to the female enrollment. The rate of return in Pakistan is 40 to 50%, and just last year, the multinationals from Pakistan, they sent back 40% profit in dollar terms from Pakistan to their headquarters. We allow 100% profit repatriation, as you heard in the speech. We have the second largest O and A level student population after United Kingdom, and the third largest English-speaking force in Asia. Pakistan, I consider as the best bait to beat back recession, and those who were not in Pakistan are now reconsidering, given the Pakistan's potential as a sustainable profit destination. So there is this tendency of Pakistan, these firms coming in Pakistan. Pakistan has maintained 5 to 6% GDP growth rate for the past 60 years. The rural economy of Pakistan, just as the higher education sector and the female education that was pointed out, is booming sectors in Pakistan at the moment. Pakistan's resource endowments are enormous, given the 200 million people, 6th largest country, 4th largest labor force, youngest population of 54% under 19 years, and agriculture, which promises to be a game changer with rice, 9 million tons of wheat, 7 million tons of wheat, 6 million tons of rice, and sugar available at a time when the world at large is going to have some difficulties in food market next year. Pakistan is well placed. We never had a recession, and will never have probably, unless short of a climatic disaster. Pakistan produces 33 kinds of fruits, and we only export 5%. What you heard in the presentation, Pakistan only adds 2 to 5% value addition to its natural resources. So Pakistan has 95% still open for all of you and for the Pakistanis themselves. So we only export 5% of our fruits. We have something what you are seeing, $30 trillion, double the size of US public debt in terms of just mineral resources in Pakistan. The coal of Pakistan is valued at $118 per ton. If you calculate that, it comes to $20.8 trillion, just the coal. Then you have gold in Pakistan. And let me tell you something about gold in Pakistan. I believe we have more gold than any other country in the world. Not that I believe it, I have seen it. The recordic reserves in Pakistan are not the quarrying in the water and the river quarrying type of grains of gold. It's not the rock or the boulder gold that you get in South Africa or in Australia. We have walls of gold. And we are the only fortunate country maybe in the world which has the walls which are made of gold, naturally, in Reykjavik. There are caves in Reykjavik where you can see those gold in the wall, full of gold. So Pakistan is the country of the future. We certainly need an accelerated rate of growth. And this is what we are all discussing about. Of course, we have 800 multinational companies in Pakistan, and the number keeps increasing. Pakistan's, there has been consensus on the phase 3 optimistic scenario that you give, sir. Dominant thinking is that Pakistan has a great potential. Quality will come out of quantity in Pakistan. Pakistanis love to do hard things first. We in our part of the world, we grew up reading one story as a fable in our childhood, and that is, the tortoise always wins, not the hare. This is the fable that we grew up. So Pakistan may be 3%, 4% or 5%, maybe the tortoise. But it is the tortoise, the patience and the perseverance that matters. Talent grows in Pakistan more than anything else, let me tell you. And our youth are the future. And we are very confident that this huge resource bank of the youth that we have will be able to add more than 5% what we have been adding so far in the resource endowments of Pakistan. So I really thank the Institute of South Asian Studies and also the Singapore Business Federation for providing this opportunity. We have been actually working for a long time. I have been working to get this opportunity to show what Pakistan potential is for our Singaporean friends. Pakistan is not a known country in Singapore. It's known for the wrong reasons. But Pakistan today has been known, and my colleagues tell me, for the right reasons. So this is where I feel a little proud of making my own little contribution, which can help. But certainly in this, I owe all this to the efforts of our friends, Mr. Imran Nasrullah, and also of Institute of South Asian Studies, and yourself, sir, and all the colleagues and all the panelists and the speakers to make it possible to give a presentation which is a balanced presentation, but the balance is tilted in favor of phase 3 of your presentation. Thank you, sir.